Hello everybody, this is Nora with NQ57, and on this video I am doing an update on this gel polish that I've been wearing on my right hand for almost 3 weeks. Yeah, I believe it was May 4th when I put these on. I'm going to put the clip of the picture and the clip of the video when I initially put this on really quick so you guys remember. I was going to do an almost a 3-week test. This is Murron's Peel Off Gel polish, and I used it as a one-step polish, meaning I did not apply any base coat or top coat to this. And believe it or not, guys, these have been through a lot. I even, for Mother's Day, I'm going to insert a picture of that as well. I put on the Beauty Big Bang's Mother's Day water decals over these, and when I started on my left hand, I went ahead, I knew I was going to peel it off. I actually put a coat of, I think it was this color on these nails. Then I put the water decals and I topped it with a gel top coat. My intention for my right hand was to top them with my Sedgwick top coat so then I can just use nail polish remover, remove the Sedgwick top coat with the water decals and keep this underneath. However, since I was on the roll, put in the gel top coat on the left hand, I went on and put in the gel top coat on my right hand. Yes, so I sandwiched the water decals between the two gels, and I was like, oh darn it. So I was very worried because I was afraid I was going to have to peel it off to remove it. But believe it or not, I was able to remove the gel top coat that I applied to the water decals. It seemed like it did not make a very good adhesion to the nail or to the water decal, and the gel top coat, it peeled off, leaving my water decal on these nails. Okay, so then I went ahead and removed it with nail polish remover, leaving these intact. Yeah, true story. I was like so surprised. I was like, oh good, okay, I'll be able to keep doing my test. Now this nail right here, I am going to tell you right away. You see me do, I have a review video on Yogi's fiberglass nails on my left hand. And it had only been a couple of days after I put this on in filing. I filed the tip of this nail within a couple of days of having this polish here, and I was so disappointed. I knew I chipped it there, and since then I've attempted to cover it up because it has been my experience before with any manicure, whether it's gel or regular polish. Once I get a chip, if I leave my natural nail exposed, something terrible is bound to happen, and I have lost nail tips that way. So I went ahead and covered it with just a little bit of the polish, and it got so old. This is right after having had coming out of the hot shower, and so it peeled right off, and it looks that's why it looks like this, like it's lifting. But that was the incident there. But with the rest of the polish, as you can see, intact, and you can see growth here. I am actually having to, I'm just gonna push my cuticles back, and you guys can see, I'll bring you up close so you can see how well intact this polish is. This is as close as I can bring you without going blurry. Here you can see somewhere on the tip of this nail, just barely. Remember that I put this, and this is the one that I did the nail art and then the pinky. So today we are going to do removal. Oh my gosh, I've been so longing for this day. I cannot believe I wore this for almost 3 weeks, but it is time for these to come off now because I am going to prepare my nails for my next manicure, which is going to be for the weekend. I'm going to be going out of town, and I'm going to do a special mani for that, so I'm going to let you watch as I peel these off. So right now, guys, I have, even though like I said, I had just come out of the hot shower, and my nails have been exposed to warm water. I'm going to go ahead, I'm dipping them in hot water or warm water here again for another little bit. And it does make it, I mean, I've been wearing this polish for almost 3 weeks, so the easier I can make the peel off, the better, right? Okay guys, so now I'm back. I completed what itty bitty pieces were left on my pinky and my ring nail. Gosh, my left hand, I really struggle with my left hand getting in there certain positions, so that was part of the struggle, and I soaked a couple of more times in between to soften it up. At the same time, the water was softening my nails, and yeah, my nails bent, as you can see, so they're still a little almost see-through from being in the water. So since my nails kept bending, it was hard for me to really get down under that polish to scrape it off. So if you have very strong nails, it'd probably be much easier to scrape this off or peel it off. And yeah, so let's talk about my middle nail that is stained. I'm not gonna scream. This is what I've used in the past before, guys. This cuticle remover. I don't know if you guys have used this for stains like this from blue and green polishes. It works really good with regular polish. Let's see what happens with this having been a gel and me wearing it for 3 weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my my ring nail. I don't have as much because that was a marble design that I did there. The others are just fine, my pinky and my index nails, you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this for a minute, not more than that, and then I'll just do some scraping and then wash it off and see what happens. Okay guys, so here are my nails. This is after I applied 2 coats of my Rejuva coat and some cuticle oil. And as you can see, yes, after I washed my hands with and having used the cuticle remover to remove some of the stain here on these 2 fingers. So it's not 100% off, but it's a much better improvement from how it initially looked, as you noticed. And yeah, so that's a disappointment, I will have to say. On future application of that turquoise polish, what I will do is I will apply one of the other natural colors, you know, the pink or the beige, as against my nail, and then on top of that I will put the turquoise, because that's a very pretty color. And these do work excellent. You saw how they do have excellent wearability, and I believe I really like them for art. When I did the Mother's Day manicure on my left hand and make them all both match, I peeled it off after a couple of days and it was much easier. I had a little bit of a struggle here, and not only was I trying to do that with my left hand, but yeah, after 3 weeks. Also, I had only done 2 coats of the polish, knowing also later if I'm going to peel it off and, or keep it a little longer, I'll probably do at least 3 coats, because it's just like with the water-based peelable regular polish. The thicker you make that application, the easier it is for peeling it off later, because then you don't have that thin, paper thin or super thin coat right against the nail, right? So yeah, that totally makes sense to me. Now I'm going to go ahead and see, my nails, or my pinky is still see-through. It still has a lot of water, and then my index has pretty much recuperated. And I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture. I'm going to wait until the day after to insert a picture of my nails the day after they are completely dry. But yeah, that is my only advice for that polish, since it stained my nails, is to go ahead and put one of a natural beige or light color, and then on top of that apply the, I don't know what the reds will do. They do have some maroons and some reds. I don't know how those will work, but definitely that turquoise, you saw how it stained the nail. And I do have some news before I end this video, guys. Murron did let me know that they now ship to Canada, Australia, and the UK. So they have opened up international shipping to those 3 countries outside of the US, Canada, Australia, and the UK. So that's good news. So that is all I have for you guys. If you have any questions about this, please leave them below and I'll be happy to answer. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and thank you for watching.